Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. I think we need to grab Mr. Bernasso as a featured presenter. Didn't see him yet. Good to see everybody as you're dialing in from around the country. If you can put in the chat bar what city and state you might be dialing in from tonight, that would be groovy. Hey, Carol, Mr. Conley, good to see all of our friends and colleagues. Welcome, welcome to Hawaii. You can see the countries and the cities and states from around the world that are dialing in tonight. We'll give it just a few minutes. We've got a lot of information tonight. It's a very special night, but it's always a late arriving crowd. It's like a Laker game. Different clocks, different cell phones, different microwaves. Welcome, New York, Connecticut, Bangladesh. Welcome to all the cities, states, and countries around the world. We hope that you are having an amazing, magnificent, healthy, and happy day. Florida's in the house, Cali, Jersey. I'm calling in from Maryland tonight. Anybody from the Maryland, DC, Virginia market? Jersey's in the house. Go, 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 Connecticut, Maryland. All right. Welcome, Columbia. Buenos noches, everyone. Welcome, welcome, aloha. Again, we'll give it another few moments. A lot of folks on from the Baltimore, Washington, Virginia area. Wow, look at all these different countries from around the world. It is amazing. Welcome again. If you're just joining us, put in the chat bar where you're dialing in from. I would ask folks tonight, once the meeting starts, to keep the chat bar clear. We want to keep it a 100% focus on the task at hand, which is tonight's presentation and announcements. So that'd be super cool if we can keep it clear and cool and clean. And again, we'll give it another moment or so. We hate for people to miss the beginning. I hope you're all having, again, a beautiful day, beautiful night. And we are excited. Texas is in the house, the country of Texas. Buenos noches, Colorado. Hey, Linda. Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's keep going here. I don't want to start until there's 300 people here. I have a thing about that. So call your friends real quick. Let's see. I'm confirming English. Welcome, 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 welcome. People are texting me, they're wrapping up solar sales. They'll be here in a couple minutes. Let's give it 60 seconds and we will begin. Again, we've got a lot to cover tonight. We've got multiple special guests on tonight. So I'll tell you what, why don't I start just while people are dialing in, just with a little bit of information. Again, my name is Bobby Smith. I'm the field president of Powur. And the main message from me tonight is that this is for everybody. So, you're going to hear from one of the top solar pros in the world in just a couple minutes. You're going to hear from people that are social media influencers, online marketers. I spent 10 years before this in nonprofit cancer work. Our CEO was an online marketer. So whether you have any solar experience or not, really is not relevant here. If you are a solar pro, well, wow, we've got a pathway for you because we attract a lot of solar pros, sales organizations, installers, everybody from the solar industry. We attract hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of the top solar pros in the United States. But in our new model, which we'll hear about tonight, we're attracting everybody from the gig economy, people that have no desire to sell, people that just want to make some extra money on the side. Maybe it's a side hustle for them, whatever it may be. So wherever you're calling in from today, I just ask you to have a very open mind. And this is for you. Again, I knew nothing about solar 10 years ago when I first heard about this company. So again, has no bearing on whether you want to be with us or not. But yet I see top solar pro, Ringo after top solar pro after top solar pro dialing in as we speak. So there's a home for everyone here. To that point, the first gentleman that's going to speak to you and walk you through our deck this evening, Jonathan Bernasso, is a gentleman who I had the pleasure of meeting online. He was already a top solar pro when he heard about our company. He was already a real estate agent, already had a lot of what most people want, quite frankly. Jonathan looked at our model, took a position, got involved, and he's been one of the top income earners in our company and in the world as an independent agent in the solar industry. He's made an indelible impact on our company, raising the bar, just sees things from a different way, always enhancing. And one of the most brilliant things that Jonathan Bernasso has brought to us is his heart and his desire to give back. Really being the spearhead of us building homes around the world for families that have no homes, that are sleeping on cardboard boxes and toiling the fields every day. Jonathan has headed up our efforts to build homes for those folks, put solar panels on their roof, give their kids a bed to sleep on, and just really change the course of their lives. So with that, I want to bring on Mr. Jonathan Bernasso to walk you through the Powur platform. And again, we're going to do 2 interviews after that. That's going to be about 20 some minutes. We've got a couple interviews from that, and I urge you to make sure you're here at the end because our CEO is coming on board to give an announcement that will rock the solar industry and renewable energy and just the entrepreneur world for quite many, many, many years to come. So with that, Mr. Bernasso, are you there?
Yes, Bobby, thank you so much. Happy Monday, April 7th, everybody. It's great to be with you. And Bobby, I look back to when you found me on LinkedIn in 2019 and you said there's a better way to do solar. And I thank you and Charles and our executive team ever since. So ladies and gentlemen, to get to know you a little bit better, if you haven't come from solar, put a 1 in the chat. And if you've been in solar for over a year, put a 2 in the chat. So let's see who's new. Let's see who's number 1 here that's going to make the most income with this opportunity. Real quickly, I'm going to tell you that I've been in solar and real estate for 10 years. I worked at Solar City Tesla, top producer. I tried my hand at real estate. That's hard. If you've been in real estate or lending, type real estate in the chat. It's super hard. And then I worked at Sunrun Corporate. I was a top producer there, meeting the CEO, Lynn Jurich. And in 2019, Bobby said, there's a better way. And I jumped in reluctantly after 2 weeks of saying no. And it's the best decision I ever did, leaving my W-2 JOB. And ladies and gentlemen, I've done 500 contracts personally at Powur in just 5 to 6 years. I've won multiple cars. The team has done over 8,000 installations under me at Powur. There's a multiple, handful, dozen, 7-figure commission earners. You're going to hear from 2 interviews tonight that have done just that. One didn't come from solar. He may have my last name. And another amazing gentleman as well. So I'm so excited for tonight. Y'all, if you're ready, give me some love in the chat here. Let's share my screen and rock and roll. We have a jam-packed night, so I'm going to keep this real tight. Let's get ready. At Powur, we don't try to fight the existing reality. To change things, we build a new model that makes the old model obsolete. And that's exactly what we've done in solar. Guys, you may not know it if you're new here, but solar's been challenging. It's construction. When you look at SunPower going bankrupt, Titan going bankrupt, Lumia going bankrupt, but yet Powur's had the best year since COVID during that time because of the model that we're showing you tonight and the opportunity. Now, here's what we get to do. We call it the solar trifecta. We get to help the planet, we get to help homeowners, and we get to earn handsomely. No other industry can give you that. So the problem that we are solving is rising costs. Someone say up in the chat if your utility has gone up. It doesn't go down. Nevada's going up 9% this summer alone. Edison goes up 6 to 11% every single year, guys. We're trying to help homeowners with rising costs of failing infrastructure, blackouts. You know, that's the problem. People feel the pain with weather events more than ever. That's a problem. But the solution is clean, beautiful solar energy from the sun with storage and roofing across the country. It's the cheapest source of power, and that's what we get to do here at Powur. So I freshened up these numbers a little bit. There's over 147 million homes in the United States. 90 million of those are eligible for solar. Only 5 million, we just hit 5 million, have gone solar, ladies and gentlemen. That's only 5 to 6% of the United States. We're at the infancy stages of this opportunity. It took us 50 to 60 years to get here. Many of you on this call have been in solar like me, 10 years, 15 years, 5 years. But we've only done 5 million homes. And all estimates say in the next 6 to 7 years, we will get to 10 million homes. So that's what you get to be a part of in the next 6 to 7 years. Now, this is a live example of what we get to do. This is one of my customers in Southern California, Edison. When I met with them, they were paying $320 a month on average. On the right is after solar, that bill, they actually had a $27 credit. With a monthly loan payment, buying their system, they're still saving over $115 a month. $92,000 lifetime savings in the next 25 years. Predictability, ownership, and home value is what they get to have. Solar, it's not a sales pitch, guys. It's a no-brainer. It's just better way to do what you're already doing. And Powur has an undeniable track record because we've been Inc. 5000 4 years in a row. Fastest growing nationwide company with over 33,000 beautiful installations. Check those out on the left. We do all roof types, ground mounts, roofing, EV chargers, and solar. It's so exciting. We're a public benefit corporation, B certified, and we do it in the best model possible. We call it a decentralized model. It's built for rapid scale. We have 100 of the best local expert installers around 25 states and growing that know their markets intimately. We hire labor locally, but yet it's under a nationwide brand umbrella, tens of millions in the bank. It's our contract, our paper, our procurement, our lending, our platform, our project management, our operation and maintenance, guys. It's everything. It's the best of both worlds and our buying power and products. And this is the model that's winning right now. Now, here are the states that we currently do business in. If you know a homeowner in any of these states, you can earn handsomely, give them a better price than 90% of our competitors, and earn more doing so. So Vermont, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island is weeks away. It's imminent. Some point in April, a week away probably, we will be launching these brand new states. And every state in blue here, including Puerto Rico and Hawaii, which most companies don't offer, is what we get to do. And so many states here are kicking butt for Powur. Now, at Powur, we've got your back. I love a little video that's going to show you some of these things here, but we make it easy. Whether you're new here or whether you're a seasoned pro like me or a team leader, business owner like me, we're going to get you information tonight that's going to show you why we're different in our cloud-based platform. The marketing, proposal tool, back office, presentation, training, knowledge base, affordable healthcare options. I pay $300 a month for my healthcare. They just charged me today. That's why I know. But we give you all of these things when you join us. And I'm going to share this video real quickly because I think it's so awesome that we give you a customized marketing center. Postcards, flyers, door hangers, business cards, yard signs. It's all there for you. You can send it to your print shop, save it, post it on social, or even have it delivered with the United States Postal Service. We give you the social media shareables. We give you your own landing pages, websites, join links, educational pages. We have the best $1,000 ambassador referral program. This is some of the best lead gen in the industry, period. They get their own portal. Now, if you're new here, hopefully most of you are, all your job is to get an interested homeowner with an electric bill. Put in their name, number, pick the house on the map, and just simply tag the best closer to do all the work. Sit back, do nothing, or learn while you earn. In person, virtual, English, Spanish. They've done hundreds of deals in that utility. You can see their reviews and assign them as the closer. And sometimes you can even earn more than the closers can as a setter if you're new here. The proposal tool, all the options, all the adders. It's a transparent model. all the best loans, lease TPO options like GoodLeap, LightReach, Enfin, SunGauge loans, cash, this proprietary in-house proposal tool, sell deals instantly with the click of a button virtually. Training, we're going to touch on earnings, payouts every day, all the training you could want. It's all wrapped in this beautiful platform. Now, you can tell we have a viral business model for growth. Our compensation is nuts. We've paid over $225 million of commissions, guys. That's nuts. And you know what I'm most proud of? We charge a lower price to homeowners, less than most other regional and nationwide companies, period. We charge less and we make more. That's an amazing thing here. And I've been lucky to have multiple years of seven-figure earning with this company, giving homeowners a better deal and helping out my teammates do the same. So here's the pay. If you are new here, you will join us for free with a 20-minute certification and start setting appointments. Just get a homeowner interested. As you get more appointments presented per month, you're earning $50, $60, $75 just for getting a presentation presented. Literally the next Friday, guys, you can earn hundreds of dollars with this fast pay. And then when that solar project installs, you're earning anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 when that project installs. This is the main thing that we're stressing tonight. This opportunity, you can earn six figures real quickly without doing too much work. This is one of the main ways that we make money. And if you're a solar pro, sales pro, 12 months experience or more, we'll get to you as well. But this is the opportunity. We make income in two ways. We get a homeowner interested for a presentation, sell them solar, or we can also build a team, which I'll cover here in a second. Now, if you are a sales pro or a closer, on average, the commission can be between $7,000 to $8,000. And if you're a closer, if you have the privilege to be tagged on other leads in our platform, you will earn anywhere from $3,500 to $4,000 total commission. Again, these are just averages. And as you do more presentations or as you do more projects, these numbers can increase. Now, the second thing I said that we do to make income is revenue share. There are team building activities and bonuses. We operate on a 70-30 cost of goods transparently, not an artificial red line baseline. It's a 70-30 cost of good model. So what does that mean? Powur keeps just a very razor thin 15%, and the other 15% goes in the form of revenue share. You don't have to do this, but if you want, you can invite others to do the same here. Join as a setter or a sales pro or a closer, whoever you know. And when they have an installation and get paid, the following Friday, you receive your revenue share. $600 on average passively if you invited someone that has an installation, or $300 on your second level. There's no minimum requirement to get 2 levels of earning as long as you are qualified. And then we actually pay up to 6 levels of revenue share. I love this model, and it's allowed me to make multiple 7 figures just in revenue share, helping others. And it's not like they're starting at a higher price. We all get the same cost of goods model, which I absolutely appreciate. I have a quick story. A real estate agent in Southern California joined. She never wanted to sell solar. She just put in leads and tagged one of our best closers on the platform, Cynthia, and did all the work for her. And she made $200,000 in 2 years. That's just an estimate. It's an income estimate. She didn't do anything except talk about it, talk to her clients, offer it, touch points, tell them that everyone's doing it. They should look into it. She brought the opportunity to the best platform and the best closer with the best price after she got solar on her own house. And she made 200 grand on the side hustle, side income. How amazing is that, guys? That's what we get to do. And the testimonials are just so many testimonials here. Melissa Dawson, since joining in 2016, her life has changed. She runs a virtual business, built her dream house on the lake in Idaho. Joel Gossett, man, this guy helps host Solar Convention, SolarCon next week. He was the host last year. He's one of the best sellers in the industry in Florida. Mad respect for this gentleman, a big time leader, and he loves power and helping the environment. Now, we've done all of this in a very short time. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done $1 billion in revenue in just 5 to 6 short years, faster than any other nationwide company. You can see here going from a few million to 365 million revenue in 1 year alone. And we had hundreds of employees, thousands of sellers, 1099, some team leaders, enterprises, individuals. So what we've done in such record time is just short of amazing. And if you're with Powur and you can see how we grow and adapt and we're agile and we change, and you're going to hear an amazing announcement tonight, how we continue to change and listen to you. If you agree with that, put yes in the chat. If you're with Powur and you see how much we innovate and adapt and change for us, put yes in the chat, because that's what we're about here. We're different, guys. We're a company with a purpose. We're vibrant professionals. Our culture, our community. Check out this leadership summit in the beach in Carlsbad the other day. I'm lucky enough to bring in, on the bottom left, Prosperity Homes, Mexico Home Builds, where we build a home and put solar in Mexico for people that are picking your flowers and your produce that we buy from the grocery store, sleeping on cardboard and mattresses on the floor. And you can win a contest to go down with 20, 30 other top sellers around the country to build a home, work hard, play hard. We have the best in-person events. We are going to show up so big for SolarCon Las Vegas next week with a booth, with a private 1,000 square foot room, with meetings. There's some speakers that haven't been announced yet. I heard that some of the Shark Tank sharks were going to be there. I heard that David Goggins is going to be there, just hot off the presses, hint, hint. It's going to be insane. And Powur delivers. We're driven by the mission, and we give back in training and philanthropy in all that we do. So as I start to wind down here and let you know about a contest before the 2 interviews, just join us. It's no cost. We used to be $85 a month, $99 startup to get this. This is a $30,000 franchise in a box for nothing. Okay, seriously. Healthcare options, marketing, are you serious? And if you're a team owner, business owner, you want to talk about enterprise, reach out to the person that invited you here tonight. Reach back to them, whoever invited you, get the join link and join and start setting appointments and earning next Friday. Now, step 1, if you're new here, get a free solar savings report for your own home. Step 2, join us. It's free. It takes 20 minutes and you have full access to the platform to start putting in interested homeowners. Don't overcomplicate it. Buy a t-shirt, post on social media, talk about it. Think of it as a referral. You don't have to know hardly anything to start earning hundreds and thousands of dollars. Complete your 20-minute training and just share Powur and this opportunity with everyone. Remember, we do 2 things at Powur. We tell homeowners that are interested in solar that they can get a free savings report. The other thing we do is tell people they can make income in solar. Be my $1,000 ambassador or join Powur as a setter or sales pro. That's it, guys. 2 things. Now, we have events in powurcalendar.com, trainings every single day. Setter Surge is once or twice a day. It's going to give you the 6 to 7 steps to put you in motion, set you up for success. Melissa does an amazing job doing that. And secondly, this Powur Hour that you're on right now or watching the recording, we do every Monday night at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Helping you earn money, helping you invite others. It's that simple here. So be part of the solar revolution. Get back with whoever invited you here tonight. Get the join link. Whoever, if you're watching the recording, get the join link, jump in. It's free. It's a 20-minute training. Summer is around the corner. Companies are failing out there. They can't get lenders. They can't get payments. They can't get M1s. They can't get fast pay like we have. We have all the tools. It's proven. There's so many living examples of this, and we're going to hear from two in just a second. But I got a little treat for you guys. Hot off the presses, special announcement. We got two contests in one. If you get proposals presented or a contract, there's a prize for you. If you invite others that have success, there's a prize for you too. And guys, I've won probably $100,000 to $200,000 of prizes at Powur. I've literally won 2 to 3 cars, won a lot of contests, been to Mexico, wined and dined, thousands of dollar resorts. So I know a thing or two about contests. And this contest is called Powur Vanguard. So you get to earn a t-shirt by just having 5 appointments presented or 1 self-generated contract in your first 30 days of joining here. And the prizes continue to a hat, polo, or even shoes. You can earn those awesome Nikes with just 20 appointments presented, which, correlates to about 4 contracts. Here are the prizes if you invite others and they start having success in appointments. We will literally give away a hoodie, backpack, headphones, an e-bike. That Toomey luggage is thousands of dollars, and a Rolex is going to be given to the first place prize. So this is new swag for us, exclusive. Some of you are already getting it in the mail. So when you join us tonight, you're joining and taking your 20-minute certification, you get 30 days to earn these prizes. Now, but wait, there's more. It's been extended to April 30th for all of you that are in Powur. So go out, put in appointments that lead to self-gen contracts, earn prizes, invite others that have success, and get your points up. It's been extended to April 30th. This helps get you in motion. It's an exciting contest. We have more articles to share with you. So I'm so excited to work with you. I'm so excited to teach you all the success and share with you transparently everything we've done from BNI team, chamber, social media, digital door knocking, events, booths, everything, team building, event, trainings in person, so much stuff. I'm excited to teach you, to help you, to work alongside you. This summer is going to be so awesome. I can't wait to see you at the top. So get back with whoever sent you this recording and jump in. It's on. Bobby, back to you. Let's interview some awesome people.
It is on. Can you all give it up for Mr. Bernasso? Again, truly one of the most respected and successful income earners in the world in renewable energy as a 1099 representative again. So we really appreciate Mr. Bernasso and all the things he brings to the company and to the world. If we can get a spotlight on Chris Bernasso and Julian Borden, that would be great. So again, Mr. Bernasso just represented the best of the best in solar. So all the solar pros that are on here tonight know him. Again, one of the highest and most respected people in the industry. Let's find some people that maybe don't have that kind of background, right? Including me. So Chris Bernasso, are you out there, sir? And Julian, are you out there?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's the other twin. It's the other guy. So Chris, hey, welcome, man. It's good to see you. Where are you dialing in from tonight? You're always somewhere in the world.
I'm in Medellin, Colombia right now.
That's living the life. It's nice to make tens of thousands of dollars a month from any beach you choose in the world. So I love your lifestyle, brother, and I appreciate it. Maybe you could give folks a few seconds, just a moment or two on your background and how you came to Powur, of course.
Yeah, so I come from an online marketing background. I've been doing e-commerce, website businesses for the past, gosh, probably 10, 15 years or so. And one of my online businesses, we were doing pretty well, but my business partner kind of destroyed the company, had to file a bankruptcy and everything. I tried working at Amazon corporate for a year and I hated that. And then my brother said, "Hey, solar's popping off. Let's get you in. Let's use your marketing skills in the solar industry." And so Yeah, got into solar about 4 years ago and applied my marketing background, some of my skills to the industry. And I have solar. The picture behind me is actually my solar system at home that my brother sold me 7 years ago. So
That
yeah.
is awesome. So Chris, again, it's been such an honor to get to know you. You're the only Power representative that's been to my home. That's the good news. The bad news is you wanted to date my daughter, and the answer is still a resounding no. So maybe you can share. So we know how the solar pros do this, right? They do their thing. They're used to it, right? So you're an online marketer. You've recruited hundreds and hundreds of people into Power. Maybe you can share with some of the folks how you look at this through the eyeballs of someone who knows or wants to market online.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities to promote this business online, whether it's local Facebook groups like my brother's done, whether it's your entire state, whether it's multiple states, right? Everything from Facebook ads, different funnels and things that you can run, whether it's just even sharing your post, your business card, making a video that you share online, getting your warm sphere interested initially and just aware that you're in the solar industry. But I've taken a different approach, Bobby. Like you said, I've recruited hundreds of people. So I build a team, recruit a team. I killed two birds with one stone. I get to help my team learn solar, and I get as a closer to help them close some of their first deals. And then I get the revenue share from my team at all as well. So it's kind of like two birds with one stone as I build a team, helping my team close deals. And yeah, it's been awesome. A little different strategy than most solar pros are used to, but it's worked out really well.
Well, it worked out pretty well for you, making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in just, I think, your second year on the platform. So obviously, we're in a new world right now. I'm going to talk to Julian about this a little bit. World with the gig economy, and you've got tens of millions of people out there looking for something online, side hustles, everything we've talked about, in our presentation. Chris, what would you say about the status? From your viewpoint again, of all the people in this new world that we're living in, with all the uncertainty out there, with the job market and industries being laid off and dismantled and taken apart. We're not going political tonight, but there's obviously a lot of uncertainty out there. From your viewpoint, what do you see out there about the tremendous amount of people that are online searching for something and looking for something?
Yeah, everyone's looking for a side hustle right now, Bobby. Inflation hits everyone, the economy is uncertain. Everyone's looking for a side hustle right now. Everyone's looking for more ways to make money. And I truly think Power is one of the best businesses in a box to provide that opportunity. And solar is going to be doubling. In the next 5 years, there are going to be more people going solar than the last 50 years combined. So
Wow.
this is a massive opportunity. Whether you just get in as set appointments, give referrals, whether you learn to close, there's literally something for everyone. And Power has give you your own website, business cards, all the materials you use, live daily trainings. So I think it's one of the best businesses in a box that anyone can join. It's now free with Power 4.0. Anyone can join, access the entire platform for free. So
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, Chris, you represent a lot of things, starting obviously with the integrity and credibility you bring, but being able to do this with your twin brother, I mean, it's super cool. And watching you travel around the world, you and your brother, with your family, and how close all of you are, and how important that is to you. And again, you're the symbol for freedom, for work and life freedom of a guy who can travel around the world and still support people and be just living life to its fullest. So again, I can't tell you how much we commend you and appreciate your lifestyle and how you do this and what you stand for personally and professionally. And again, we're a better company because you, man. So thanks.
Thank you.
And you still can't date my daughter. Julian. Julian, we got you here for the first time, brother. How's it feel? A little nervous?
Hey Bobby, how you doing? It feels pretty good. Yeah, I don't usually do these, but Jonathan and Chris convinced me that it's finally time for me to give something back and help them out. So I'm on here to share whatever information and help anyone that's hopefully joining the best I can.
Well, that's what Power's about, brother, giving back, right? So we appreciate the thought process behind that, man. So could you tell everybody a little bit about your background? A little different probably than most people on here.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew, I'm 31. I knew I wanted to be in the renewable industry, back when I was, in my early 20s. I wasn't able to immediately jump in though. I actually had 1 year as a car salesman, as a new car salesman. I sold Fords here in San Diego and made my way into a home improvement, contracting company that did roofing and windows and turf and a multitude of different services, but solar was one of them. And so I was able to, invest a little bit more time with the solar department, learn about solar because that was, more up my alley in terms of the renewable industry. And I did that for a few years, worked for a few different companies. And then in 2021, Chris Bernasso actually found me online and, got me into Powur, showed me how it could benefit me because I actually utilize YouTube as my marketing strategy. And so I had, people at the time contacting me from, all 50 states essentially to see if I could help them with solar. And I was just working for one local small company in San Diego, and I was unable to really help all these other people that weren't in my immediate market. And so, Chris and Jonathan actually, they both showed me, the benefit of this multi-state platform. It's very much plug and play, and I just had instantaneous access to, hundreds of different contractors around the country. And so now Powur is the majority of the business. I still have I'm a broker essentially, so I have multiple solar companies that I can work with, but every year I kind of joke that Powur is becoming more and more and more of my market share personally. So it's inevitably a force that just keeps on pushing, and Powur, I think, has the most innovative model of any solar company in America right now. So,
Well, thank you. So we're winning your heart then. We're winning your heart. And
you won my heart years ago. Yeah, absolutely.
we didn't have you at hello, but we're winning your heart, right? So, we really haven't had on one of these two online, really influence. Would you consider yourself an online influencer? Is that kind of part of?
Some people say that, although I really don't consider myself a social media like guru or influencer. I just consider myself someone who, is passionate about learning solar and batteries as well as I can, and then spreading, accurate information. So I just utilize social media and YouTube mostly to spread the information. But I'm not sitting here all day like working up ads or anything. I'm spending the majority of my day talking to real people to design systems for them and helping them go solar. And I try to do the videos as much as I can, in my extra time that I have.
Awesome. And from your viewpoint, let's say you're an influencer of some sort, right? Educator, with a national and international presence, right? What would you say about what the vibe is out there in the country right now? Again, in this economy, in the world we're living in today, with the environmental challenges we're having today, with all of those things, what's the vibe that you're picking up? Because you touch a lot of lives out there online.
Oh, well, I mean, I think that depending upon who you speak to, of course, you're going to get maybe a 180-degree different answer. But if everything is going amazing for you currently, then awesome, right? I want everything to be amazing for everyone if possible. If you're someone who's looking for a new opportunity, or you're looking for a new source of income, I mean, I think if you were here originally, Jonathan was talking about how Powur used to be, or maybe it was Chris, they were talking about how Powur used to be $85 a month. Plus there was even a startup fee that I don't even think they mentioned, which was like another 100. And that was kind of a hurdle for a lot of people, that maybe they couldn't even afford the startup fee and they were looking for an opportunity, but the idea of like paying money into something just to work, it just didn't feel right. For some people, they didn't understand the service and the, like Chris said, the business in a box that they were getting. But if you are looking for an opportunity, I think that there is no easier way. I mean, it's difficult and easy at the same time. Of course, if it were the easiest thing in the world, everyone would do it. But at the same time, on another level, it is kind of very simple because all you're doing is just talking to people and asking them if they've looked into solar, and really just getting their bill and setting them up, with someone that actually understands what they're doing as far as closing the deal and doing the proper consultation. And Powur is willing to give you like a huge percentage. I mean, most companies, they want you to go knock doors or whatever, and they want to give you, $50, and then you don't get, which is nothing if you don't get anything on the back end. But Powur actually is going to give you like on average $2,000 or $3,000 when that deal closes, and so you're getting a huge piece of the pie in terms of the profit. And
Yeah.
so for that reason, I mean, I think joining Powur, because it's free, there's no risk. It's not like you have to buy something, and you have risk
So now
paying
I
your money.
know
You
the
just have
king
to,
of you. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
You
So
just
now
have
I
to,
know the king. I know the king of YouTube on Power now. Is that fair? Is that?
Yeah, of course. Um, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, you're not really risking. I mean, like I said, when you're buying something, like if someone's trying to sell you on some expensive course online or something, you're like, I don't know if I want to drop $2,000 on my credit card right now and hope maybe I get some value. But with Power, you're really just, it's a free opportunity in with the most innovative, best solar company, which I think Chris and Jonathan both hit the nail on the head. Like this is a evergreen, an ever growing industry. Market penetration is only, I think it's like 5 to 8% nationally.
Yep.
And it's clearly the future. So if you want to be involved with something that makes a difference and is very financially rewarding if you're consistent and you work hard at it, you have nothing to lose.
Well, it's well said, my brother. There's no big surprise here as to why you're doing what you're doing and what you stand for and how eloquent you are. And you're speaking about what we do and what we stand for and why we're doing it. And you've got two great supporters and teachers in the Bernassos. And we're honored by what you do, man. And keep spreading the word online because the world needs you and they need our message and they certainly need clean and renewable energy. So thanks, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. Hey, we've got a treat for everybody out there. I believe our CEO is in the house. Mr. Bud, are you out there? He might be on mute. I think he's here.
Oh, I'm here.
There he is. You got me nervous for a second there.
Just
Hey
working,
people,
ready.
in case you don't know. So again, if you haven't met Jonathan Budd, he was somebody I didn't know 10 years ago. Somebody hit me up on about Power on Facebook. Wasn't really thrilled with what they sent me. I thought maybe Jonathan and I should talk. We had an hour and 45-minute conversation. Hadn't talked to anybody that long since I was dating. And he asked me to come out to California. And he's not a solar. He was not a solar guy at the time. A visionary, an entrepreneur, someone who cared deeply about the world and deeply about the environment and deeply about the future for his children. And well, you've heard the records we've broken. You've heard, there's Jonathan could tell you more and more and more about this. You've seen the revenue. And if there's one person that stands alone as the person that's led that charge, I think he's the sharpest guy in the solar industry for my money. And I think he will lead the world and our company into be a world leader in renewable energy. But I think what he's done the most is set the culture for our company. People dig Power because they dig Jonathan's vibe and his transparency. He's going to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You might hear an F-bomb or two, so close your ears if that offends you. But we have to let him loose to do his thing because that's what he does. So with that, our friend and your CEO, I know he's got some special announcements tonight, Mr. Jonathan Budd. J. Budd.
I love you, Bobby. Hey, thank
You
you
too,
so
bro.
much, brother. And it was a absolute joy to watch and listen to all of the stories shared tonight, Mr. Bernasso and other Mr. Bernasso, both you guys. Phenomenal human beings. Julian, thank you so much for bringing your sort of grounded presence and educational style to what we do. And Bobby, the host with the most, keeping it fun and energetic. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, for one reason and one reason only, to add massive value to your freaking life. That's what I'm here for. So if somebody wants to go, let's go. Let's do something big together. Let's make magic happen. I don't know if that's you. I hope it's freaking you. I hope you are ready to take this information that you have received tonight and go be the next rock star, superstar, setter, sales professional, renewable energy entrepreneur, like amazing human being, creating impact, creating income, creating a legacy, leading and inspiring others in one of the dopest industries on the planet. Like, that is my vision for you. And what I am here to do tonight is to make it easier for you to do that. And what makes it easier for all of us to do that? Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, we know the answer. Cash flow. Straight up cash flow. So before we get there, let me rewind just briefly. A few weeks ago, we came out with a major tweak to our model. You've heard some people talking about it tonight. We decided that given the world that we're living in today, it's always changing. We need to change with it. We want to continue to think about how we add the most value possible to people's lives. I'm actually afraid maybe we've added too much value. You need to like command something for that value. But we shifted to a freemium business model and said, we're going to give you over $40 million of software investment and one of the most innovative business models that the renewable energy world has ever seen. And we're going to get rid of all the friction, and we're going to make it simpler than it has ever been. And we're going to create a dedicated career pathway for people, the 40 million gig economy workers out there, and everyone else who wants to be able to make more money, and all the stories you guys heard tonight. So all you have to do is easily sign up, create an account, and start going and talking to a homeowner, submitting a utility bill, and you can get multi-$1,000 checks when these jobs install, and you can get paid every single week on the appointments we set. This is a massive, massive new career pathway for our company. It's a massive change to the business model. It has led to over 1,500 people signing up in the last 3 weeks, which is amazing. But it was only step one. It was only step one. Because while we cash flowed our individuals who are going out there to set up all the appointments, we also know there's this other very important person on our platform called the closer. And these are the human beings who have dedicated extraordinary time and energy to mastering their craft, learning various, technical specifications for all of the equipment that we offer, learning design standards so that we can design the very best systems for each homeowner that you send and you refer to us, learning which financing options are available so we can customize the value proposition and make sure every person is walking away with the system that is rightly designed for them. It is a important, it is a sacred, it is a expert, sort of driven role, to really be a closer on our platform and in our industry. And so enormous respect for everyone who chooses that path and who plays that role in their life and in the lives of others, since there's, a lot of people who don't do that. So here's what I have to share with you all tonight. Part 2 of what we've been attempting to do. And it took, we're just sort of keeping the, what is the right analogy for this? I don't want to be offensive here. We're keeping the cojones are just rolling along, right? Because we are in a time and we are in an era where cash is freaking king, and we all know cash is king. So in an era where cash is king and working capital is king, and so much of the money in our world seems like it's getting harder to get your hands on it, right? If Powur were to turn around and make it easier to get your hands on some of that money, that's going against the grain, right? That's risky. But, here's the bottom line. As we entered into Q2, we had just about 11 million in cash on hand. We had survived a myriad of industry complexities in Q1 that I wanted to make sure I had clear visibility into, how that was going to play out, and cash flow forecasting and cash flow modeling and all these various things. And the intention was always to be able to do a follow-up to our setter pay model. And we're just kind of needed to figure out, when we could do that, exactly how much it was going to cost, was it safe, all these things, etc. So I'm excited to announce, ladies and gentlemen, that yes, we are massively, massively increasing the M1 at this company. Now, if you're not aware of what an M1 is, this is Milestone 1. This is, if you are a closer, the first time you can get paid on a project. And you can all see my screen, right? Thumbs up if you can see my screen. Thank you. Excellent. We pay our M1 commission, which today is $1,000 at a milestone called project confirmation. So $1,000 at a milestone called project confirmation. If you're a closer and you have a setter that you're mentoring or closing a job for, that is split. So it's $500. So as of tomorrow, every project that you sell, and yes, this goes into effect tomorrow, we will be increasing the M1 commission to $2,500. This is now the largest M1 that is available in solar. Unless somebody else knows of any company paying a $2,500 M1, I'm not aware of a single freaking company. Again, this is us just shifting some of the cash we have on hand into our team's pockets. We're getting that money into your pocket faster. We're going to collect that money, 60, 90 days later, when the projects are fully complete and we get paid back from the customers or the finance companies. But this is something that the whole team at Powur has been passionate about, is passionate about doing. And we needed to make sure, that it was properly budgeted for and we could pull it off. And as soon as it was possible, here it is. So I can't even begin to tell you the difference that this is going to make in the lives of only the sellers and closers who are on Powur's platform, because you are going to cash flow much more materially than any other company that you're basically going to be able to do business with. And when you factor all this in, right, this is just one part of our value proposition. I want every single solar professional and future solar professional on the line tonight to really take this in its full context. $2,500 M1 paid at project confirmation milestone. $50 to $100 instant fast pay for held appointments. There's nowhere else in the industry you can cash flow the way you can cash flow at Powur. Earn up to 80-20 rev share over our industry-leading COGS pricing model. We have a pathway for people to get to 80-20. We already have some of the lowest prices. And if you make Powur your full-time home and you put volume in, you can go from 70% rev share all the way up to 80% rev share on what is already some of the lowest pricing in the industry. We have a mature scope of work confirmation process that's delivered 48 hours after every site survey. 48 hours after every site survey, your customers and you are going to receive the layout, the production, the cost, and as soon as that is confirmed, we guarantee your commission. We lock in your commission. We lock it in, so you don't have to worry about any of the stuff that's going to happen on your construction project after that. And just so you know, since we've rolled this out, what we're seeing is just a massive improvement in a reduction of friction, reduction of pricing changes, increasing NPS scores, happier customers, happier sellers. We have all of the best financing options: GoodLeap, LightReach, Enfin, and SunGauge, TPO, and loan solutions. We have all of the best equipment and the best relationships with the manufacturers: Tesla, Enphase, SolarEdge, Franklin, Qcells, Jinko, and REC. We have Powur Vision and Aurora, our own custom proposal tool, which is a differentiating value proposition, plus the industry's #1 tool for other products we want to offer. I don't think there's another solar company that has 6 generations of team sales. So if you really want to be able to build a viral, passive revenue share income, leveraging everything I've shared, I think we're the only company with 6 generations of team sales, a freemium business model, 25 plus states, especially after the end of this week, that we are operating in, a proprietary platform. We've invested over $40 million so you can manage all this with one login. That's insane. So many companies out there are logging into 80 different portals to manage their business. One login, you get everything. We have an enterprise program for sales organizations and installers and NPS scores that just in one quarter have almost doubled. And again, this is a result of so many of the things I just shared with you, which the company really been working hard on and making a ton of progress on. So bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, build your future with Powur. Build your freaking future with us. This is an amazing community. This product ain't going anywhere. It's a value proposition our world desperately needs. What we do matters. It's a crazy world out there. No matter what industry you turn to, there is huge disruption right now. And we are helping people bring a leading value proposition to consumers, lowering the cost of their energy, giving them true energy independence, increasing the value of their home. And we are paying massive 4-figure and 5-figure commissions to do that. We're making it simple, whether you just want to set appointments or whether you want to close. And in a time where there's all this disruption going on, we want to put this control in your hands. So what you need to do is show up. You need to commit. You need to decide to be the best damn version of yourself. Just because there's amazing opportunity to add value and be of service, which in case you haven't figured this out in your life, I'm going to give you one very golden nugget. If you walk away with anything here, value creation is about being of service. So you want to get paid, you want to make a lot of money, you want to have an awesome life, then what you need to be thinking about is what is the way you can serve the most? How do you offer the most value? We're giving you that chance. We're giving you that chance to serve customers, serve our planet, serve the world, serve teammates, serve other people, and in exchange, get a huge, huge reciprocation of value. And we're doing it inside a product, inside an industry that, gosh, if we don't do it, I don't know what the world's going to run on in the future. But I'll tell you right now, sunshine makes a lot more sense than anything else. So join us, get back to whoever the person is that invited you here. I want you to be the next superstar in this company. I want you to have the next amazing story. I want you to be up here sharing with 400 people how this company changed your life and what you did with it and how inspired you feel and how passionate you are and everything that you've learned and how you've grown and how you've developed. That's what's possible. Jump in tonight and let's freaking go. The future is ours to create. And ladies and gentlemen, have fun enjoying those new $2,500 M1s. That's going to help. I'm out. Bobby, back to you, buddy, if you want to close this down.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to add to that. Let's give it up to Mr. Bud. And, just when you think you've heard it all, appointment revenue, everything that we've done, scope of work, just all the uplifting that we do, everything that's happened, just keep raising the bar and raising the bar and raising the bar. It's becoming clearer and clearer to everyone. If you're a solar professional, this is the best gig in the world, period. End of story. If you care about the future of the world and man and womankind, then this is a company to plant your flag. If you're looking for innovation, if you're looking to touch the hearts and minds of solar and other people, this is it. And if you've never had any experience in solar or renewable energy like Jonathan and myself before this, then this is your place to learn your craft. And if you're just someone who wants to just get appointments and use your skill sets to grab your neighbors and friends and colleagues and school associates and all of that, then you can make a 6-figure income by just doing something without having to sell, just using our extraordinary sales force. Look, our goal is to change the world. Our goal is to be a great story on Wall Street, but our goal is to serve, like Jonathan said, and give as much back to the world as we possibly can when our children and our grandchildren have never needed us more to build a better and cleaner and safer world for them. So we thank you. We honor all of our leaders here. Thank you again for Jonathan and our presenters tonight and our interviews. We value you. We appreciate you. You guys did a great job and we love you. And for all of you, pick your date with me. Come on here, share your story, tell the world what you're doing and how it's impacting your world and your lives. So we thank you. We love you. Let's go to work tonight. Let's go have some fun and let's touch the lives of as many people and as many homeowners as we possibly can. Good night. Mahalo.